Hello friends, I am Dr. Kulin Shah. I am a consultant diabetologist practicing in Rakhapan, Vikhroli. I am attached at Godrej Memorial Hospital. And on the occasion of the World Diabetes Day that falls on 14th November, I would like to take this opportunity to create an awareness about diabetes. So as we all know that India is a diabetes capital of the world, and there are approximately around 7 to 8 crore diabetic patients as of date, and probably there might be even more or even double the normal population, I mean to say the diabetes population as far as pre-diabetes is concerned. So we can understand what is the burden of diabetes in our country. So why do I need to talk about diabetes? As we all know that diabetes is a condition which is associated with increase in the blood sugar levels. So this blood contains the sugar and it flows everywhere in the body, causing complications. The first complication of diabetes treatment is the occurrence of hypoglycemia. So what is hypoglycemia? When the blood sugar goes below 70 milligrams per cent. So it is called hypoglycemia. So it is basically an effect of the overdose of medication. So whether it is an oral medication or an injectable medication, there are chances that the blood sugars might drop down. So to avoid this complication, one has to keep some material or some food to eat with oneself so that they can immediately correct this situation. The only treatment for this is to eat. That is what is required. So whenever somebody is traveling or is sleeping or something, there has to be some food products which are easily available for consumption. Second complications would be diabetic ketoacidosis. This diabetic ketoacidosis is a condition whereby the body insulin is not enough to contain the blood sugar levels, and it can lead to fat burning, and then it causes ketones productions in the body. So that is why the patients might suffer from nausea, vomiting, loose motions, and he would undergo dehydration. So this is basically an emergency which needs to be treated at the hospital. So one important thing about diabetes management is to pay attention to one's feet. Foot care is very, very important as far as diabetes management is concerned. And why do we need to pay attention to the feet? Because the feet are the most important part, because they are the weight bearing portions of the patients, and the nerve which is supplying and the blood vessels which are supplying to the foot, they are the longest, and the earliest complications can start from the feet. So what do we need to take care for foot care? So whenever you are having your bath or something, make sure that you are examining your feet properly. If you are not able to do it, then please take the help of a mirror or your partner, so that you have to look for corns, callosities, any ulcers, or bony protuberances which can cause ulceration in the future. And whenever you are taking a bath, make sure that you are scrubbing your feet properly with hands, applying proper soap and cleaning them properly. If you find any cracks on the feet, then probably you need the help of a moisturizer. So whenever after bath, when you come to your room, then probably you need to dry your feet and then apply proper moisturizer to your feet. The second thing is regarding the nails. So nails, if they're overgrown, they can again cause injury. So you need to understand that you need to trim your nails regularly. Sometimes diabetic patients, they have very, very thick nails, and probably they might not be able to do with the help of a simple nail cutter. Then probably you need to go to a diabetes doctor or a podiatrist to help them to help you to cut the nails. The nails have to be kept trimmed. You have to examine the web spaces of your toes, because that is where there can be maximum perspiration and that can lead to formation of fungal infections. So you need to examine those toes. If you find white skin or softened skin, then probably you need to draw the attention of your doctor so that he may prescribe certain treatment. The most important thing what you need to understand regarding the foot care is, suppose if you have swelling or something in the foot, please make sure that you don't dip your feet in the water, because sometimes what people do is they might dip their feet in hot water, or they might put some salt in the water, hot water, and then dip it. It can create a lot of problems. If a person has neuropathy, then he would not feel the temperature temperature of the water and he may land up with burns. So these are the certain things what you need to understand. Wear protective footwear at all times. You need to wear shoes with a broad toe box. The shoes should be bought in the evening times because sometimes there might be small amount of swelling in the feet which might not be evident in the morning. So then when the feet become swollen in the evening, the shoe size would not fit them. So this is very important. Please buy your shoes with a broad toe box in the evening hours, not in the morning hours, so as to compensate for the swelling. Even if it is present, then you can buy one size more. So these are the simple food tips which I would recommend all the patients with diabetes should follow in order to take care of their feet. So why we are talking about diabetes in today's times? Because the incidence of diabetes is becoming very, very rapid. And what would be the cause? It's basically our lifestyle which has changed over 1 or 2 decades, and that is why this is causing a lot of problem. We have patients, you have youngsters, you have patients where the food habits have changed, the lifestyles have been altered. They don't get enough time for exercising, they don't have enough time for relaxing, a lot of peer pressure, a lot of stress at work, at home, everywhere. And also the Coca-Cola culture, which is there, eating a lot of junk food, ordering outside from the various delivery apps like Zomato or Swiggy. So healthy food intake is not the norm right now. So this is what it causes diabetes. Second thing is genetics. Now I must be sure that probably each and every family would be having at least one person with diabetes. So then you have a strong family history. If one of the parent is a diabetic, then there are chances of around 30-35% of patients who might be developing diabetes. If both the parents are diabetic, then 80% chances of a person developing diabetes. So genetics are also there. And the third thing is sometimes the patients might be on any drugs like steroids or for long-term steroids or something, or any other drugs which are diabetogenic, and that can also lead to increase in the blood sugar levels. What are the symptoms of diabetes? So the first and the foremost symptom is the patients might have increased urgency to go for urination every now and then. He might have increased hunger, and he might be having increased thirst. So these are important symptoms, but there might be unexpected weight loss. Even when the patient is not trying to lose weight, he might lose weight on his own. So that is what a telltale sign where you need to check your blood sugars. Third thing is the patients might not have any symptoms at all. And it is only sometimes we have seen patients where they have been investigated for any procedure, for example, like a cataract surgery or any other surgeries. At that point of time, they might have found out that they have diabetes. So it might be asymptomatic, but most of the times it does have symptoms. So we need to be aware of all these things. So, on the occasion of World Diabetes Day, Godrej Memorial Hospital is organizing a workshop on 20th November 2023. And this workshop is going to be between 2:30 to 4 p.m. in the afternoon. And I would request all the diabetic people or even the non-diabetic people who have relatives with diabetes to attend this workshop, as it is going to be a very informative session. The workshop is going to comprise of the diet measures, the insulin storage devices, guidance, and also the sugar monitoring, the latest monitoring aspects of diabetes. So everything will be discussed in this workshop. So I would request everyone to participate actively for this workshop. Thank you.